guys, what is up? Kristen here. I'm so excited to draw this baby Yoda with you, playing Among Us, because what else would he be doing? If you're new around here, don't forget to subscribe, give us a big thumbs up, and yeah, I think we're ready to get started. I'm going to get out a Sharpie just so it's easier for you guys to see, but why don't you grab a pencil, an eraser, and a piece of paper? That's all you'll need. Alright guys, up first is Baby Yoda's head. We're going to start with an arch at the top, and just make sure that the two edges on either side start to wing out, because we're going to add on the ears. Awesome. Now we're going to arch them around and bring them back towards his head. Follow along guys the best you can. Sorry about my camera. Okay, this is looking really good. Now what I'm going to have you do is add on the side of Baby Yoda's head. We're not going to draw the chin in because later, that's where we're going to draw the iPhone. Connect the ears. Great. See that gap? We're going to use that a little later. Now, just simply add in the inside of his ears. This is so dramatic. I feel like we need a light show. Okay, now that we have our ears drawn on the inside as well, it's time to start working on Baby Yoda's eyes. So before we start drawing them, I want you to think of them like the shape of an almond or a football. So let's add on our top arch first, and then add on a similar line underneath, just a little less curved. Do you guys see how I did that? Awesome. Now let's add in the highlights. Oh yeah, don't forget his eyebrows. Okay, now it's time for his mouth. Do you see that we mimicked the exact same shape as the top of the head? Now add in the nose and the bottom of his mouth. Awesome job, guys. He's looking great. Let's go ahead and add on his collar. Remember to stop. We don't want to overlap where our iPhone is going to go. Make sure to leave the gap. Awesome. Okay, next up, we're going to start working on his coat. So what I'm doing here is we're going to bring two lines down on either side and have them start to curve in. These are going to become his arms. Alright, let's dramatically start to draw in his sleeves. They're going to curve in just a little bit. Do you see that? How it's not going perfectly straight down. And then we're going to close up the top. And we're not going to go all the way to the edge of his coat, just a little bit. See how those look like sleeves now? Perfect. Now let's go ahead and draw on his hands. These shouldn't be too hard, guys. We're just adding almost like 3 little bumps. Perfect. Love it. And now let's finish it up with the holes of the sleeves. So that's where his hands are poking through. I can't believe how well you're doing, guys. Good job. All right, let's finish up his coat, and then we're ready for the iPhone. Don't forget to send us a picture of your art. We have our email in the description, or you can just tag us on Instagram. We would love to give you a shout out in our next video. While you guys are finishing up his coat, I have a fun fact for you. Did you know that Yoda was almost played by a monkey? According to the book The Making of Star Wars by J.W. Rinzler, George Lucas, the director, originally planned for Yoda to be played by an adorable monkey wearing a mask and carrying a cane. Interesting. Alright, we are adding on the camera to the iPhone right now. And let me zoom in extra close so that you can see how to draw the Apple logo. Do you know why the Apple logo has a bite out of it? It's there for scale. He says so that the small Apple logo still looks like an apple and not a cherry. I didn't know that. Another really interesting fact about Apple as we color in the eyes. Did you know that Apple is the largest publicly traded company in the United States, which means they've got a lot of money. So, with Apple's cash on hand equals around $155 billion, they could afford to give everyone in the United States about $500. All right, guys, from here, I'm going to speed it up so super fast just so you can see how Baby Yoda would look colored in. I have a ton more fun facts about Star Wars, so definitely stick around to hear them. On your marks, get set, go. This is a funny fact about Yoda. Did you know that depending on what movie you're watching, Yoda has a different number of toes? In The Phantom Menace, Yoda has 3 toes, but in The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi and Revenge of the Sith, he has 4. Another interesting one about Yoda is Yoda's species has never been determined. It's a mystery. Did you know the iconic opening credits were created in an unorthodox way? Filmmakers use a physical crawl to shoot the opening credits in the original film. This was before digital editing. So can you believe that they created those manually? All right, here's our last fun fact. If Yoda looked familiar the first time you saw him, it's probably because of his eyes. They were based on the scientist Albert Einstein. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye!